Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Siti Aisyah Salehah binti Saleh, student ID 2006939116. I am from group RPD 0071A. So, the topic that I will present today is about ionic bonding and covalent bonding. Introductions of ionic and covalent bonding. Ionic bonds are formed by transfer of valence electrons between atoms, typically a metal with a non-metal atom, while covalent bonds are formed by share of electrons between atoms and typically with a non-metal with a non-metal atom. There are the physical properties of ionic and covalent bonding. Ionic bonds has high melting and boiling points, soluble in water but insoluble in non-polar water, non-polar solvents, good electrical conductor in the molten form and in aqueous solution but insulators in solid form, while covalent bond has a low melting and boiling points, insoluble in water but soluble in non-polar solvent. In this topic, we use Lewis structure to show how ionic bonding and covalent bonding works. Lewis structure, as also known as a Lewis dot diagram, that represents the valence electrons of an atom and the lone pair of electrons that may exist in molecule. Lewis symbol is the element with their number of valence electrons, represented as dot. While electron valence was an electron of an atom located in the outermost shell of the atom that can be transferred or shared with another atom. There is example of Lewis structure. D is example of periodic table that represent a Lewis structure. Next, Lewis structure of ionic bond. Ionic bonding is a bond formed by transfer the valence electrons between a metal with non-metal. Ionic bonds formed by electrostatic attraction between positively cation and negatively anti-ion charged ions. Atom of an electropositive element, usually from group 1A, 2A, and 3A. They would like to lose valence electrons to form cation and to reach their stability. There are examples of ionic bonding such as magnesium chloride and natrium chloride. D is example of ionic bonding. I choose sodium chloride. Electron configurations of sodium atom is 2, 8, and 1. So, sodium is from group 1 because they have 1 electron valence. And the next atom is Cl atoms. And electron configuration for chlorines is 2, 8, and 7. To become more stable, sodium needs to donate 1 electron valence to chlorine and form natrium ions, while chlorine will accept 1 electron valence from sodium and form chloride ion, and electron configurations of them will change. Sodium will become stable because they donate one electron valence to chlorine ions, and chlorine ion becomes stable by accept one electron valence to natrium from natrium. So the chemical formula form as natrium chloride. Lewis structure for covalent bonds. Covalent bond is a bond formed by sharing or pair of electrons, usually from group 4A, 5A, 6A, and 7A, between two non-metal atoms, but having the same sign or about the same electronegativity. Atoms of an electronegative element would like to accept valence electrons to form anion and become more stable. There are three types of covalent bonds. The first one is single covalent bond. The second one is double covalent bond, and the third one is triple covalent bond. This is example of relationship between covalent bond. This is an example of covalent bonding. So atom Cl has 2, 8, and 7 of electron configurations. To become stable, Cl needs one more electron valence. So, by the mutual sharings of electron, each atom attains octet configuration in valence shell. So Cl need to share one electron valence to another Cl to become more stable. This reaction happens between non-metal atom with non-metal atom. Next, this is an example of double covalent bond, and they are also need to share an electron valence to become stable. And the last one is example of triple covalent bond. That's all about my presentation. Thank you for lending me your ears.